Hey guys, Fhraelaok here with a weekly update video that I'm starting alongside with my college vlog. I've done all kinds of these different update videos and whatnot, and, scheduling changes, things change, so for now, this is going to be a weekly thing. I changed my college vlog to being every Friday, and only every Friday, and of course, unless maybe I have something important I might want to add, but other than that, every Friday, and I'm going to do probably a WoW/gaming update. I'll probably just call it a WoW update because, that's mainly what it's going to be about. I don't have a ton of other time to mess around in all kinds of different games, and, well, because I want to do well in this game, I'm putting most of my focus on this game. So, without further ado, let's start, week 1 of the WoW update. I'm going to end up forgetting that, so I'm going to write that down right now. It's week 1 of my WoW update. Anyway, so my shaman has essentially become my main. I hate how when I start recording, Stormwind is so incredibly laggy. It's not laggy except when I record. I'm like at over 100 frames per second, and as soon as I start recording, you can't see the number in the top right, but it drops down to 20 and have lag. Hi, Polly. You just whispered me down there. I'm not going to reply, though, because I'm taking a video. I will shortly. But, so, my god, that's annoying. I'm going to have to go somewhere else when I take updates would be a better idea. Especially away from the portals. Brilliant. Let's fly into the portals to reduce lag. How about over here at Olivia's Pond? So here's my shaman. I am now in the guild Archetype, which is a pretty cool guild. Right now they've been working on a lot of mass recruitment, that way they can get from 24 to 25 as a guild level, and that's cool, I suppose. I'm all for it, but you gotta be careful. If you recruit too fast, too many different people that you have no idea what they are at all or who they are, then it's very easy to essentially have the issue of clashing attitudes and personalities and everything, and what that does is, as the leader said, well, then we'll just kick them. Yes, but if they say too much stuff to your core members, and your core members extremely dislike it, your core members might not come to you. They might just leave. You know what I mean? It's a major issue that you have to be careful with. Aside from that, I still PvP a bit on this guy. I only have 198 honor right now because I've recently purchased Intellect, Vicious Gladiator, Male Spalders. Item level 371 PvP gear, so decent, not fantastic. Not the best, but I'm slowly working PvP set. I'm not spending any points on an enhancement set. I don't have plans of going enhancement in this expansion. I might try it come, patch 5.0, or, whatever starts the, well, it probably would be 5.0, right? That starts the new effects on players and everything, and new spells, so when that happens, maybe I'll try it. But until then, Elemental all the way. And then Resto as an off-spec. I tend to heal when I do Battlegrounds. If there's a lot of healers before the game starts, I might, switch back to Elemental, but if there's not a lot of healers, I definitely make sure that I heal. I'm decent at it. I can toss a lot of heals while running, and especially with my Spirit Walker's Grace. Come on. Heal while running, or slow them down. Do whatever you can to distract them, and heroism is always a plus. You have it about every 5 minutes since people die, so, you can just click it again. Never be afraid to use it. And of course, Grounding Totem becomes your best friend. And you learn to hex, etc., etc. It's a pretty cool thing to do. Especially when you have PvP geared people, because, well, they don't die right away. So you don't have to worry. You can run from the bad guy that's hitting you and then heal. Yeah. PvE-wise, which is why I still have this open, I ran with this guild last week, with an alt group, and we only got 4 out of 7 down, which really wasn't that bad. I guess. No, not 4. We only got 3 down. We couldn't get Balerock down, which is a shame, but that's okay. I didn't end up doing him this past week. But the mains, one of the guys who was in there on his alt helping out, the main guy said, well, you know, this is just my alt. It's a lot better on my main. If maybe you'd be interested, we need somebody to fill in for this for, you know, the rest of our raid week here, which was only one more day. And normally I wouldn't want to raid Sunday, but with a decent group that actually cuts off at an appropriate time, I think I can probably handle it. Especially if I, you know, schedule for it. But anyway, so this guild raids Saturday and Sunday, and they asked me if I wanted to join their guild. I was still in Deja Intendu, and they had no need for me on their main team, and their second team doesn't raid on any day that I could pull it off. So, you know, I kindly told them, well, I'm going to head over here because it's a better opportunity for me, but let me know if you ever need me, and etc., etc. I joined this guild because, well, one, they promised me a core position, and a guaranteed core position for a minimum of, you know, 5 to 6 out of 7 every week, I'm happy with. I can get over ever doing Ragnaros. There's only a couple drops from him that I would really want. Big whoop, right? Just big whoop. So I've been working hard. I got a couple pieces of loot, such as these bracers, 378, these boots, 378, this trinket, 378. I recently bought my 378 tier glove, so I have my 2 set. That is an amazing set. And now I'm sitting at an item level of 371, but equipped is only 367. It's really not fantastic, but it sure as heck isn't bad. And I'm pushing really decent DPS. I'm always over 20,000 DPS now. Unless it's a lot of moving or a lot of changing of targets or something, then it does drop. But I do stick pretty high up there on the DPS. And, I mean, they were really impressed, and they're like, oh my god, he still has a blue. See, I still have a blue helmet. Helmets tend to be a little hard to come by. And, they're like, wow, would really love to see what you would do in real gear. I have to agree. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing PvE-wise. We're going to start up our raiding again tomorrow, and I am most certainly looking forward to starting that up. And with the nerf that just came to Firelands, we should definitely have 6 to 7 with ease, and maybe even a Ragnaros kill this week, which would be fantastic. And if we can get that, then by all means, maybe next week, or we might even try a Heroic this week, Heroic Shanox or something. I mean, getting 391 gear would be absolutely awesome. And I started my quest for the Legendary. I don't know what kind of order they'll do it in, but who knows, maybe eventually I'll get it. I don't know, maybe I won't, I probably won't, but the option is there. 3 Sands of Time at either 2,000 or 3,000 gold a piece. That's expensive. It's not like you can get them out of a drop or anything. You absolutely have to have the money to go buy them. And then you get 25 Eternal Embers from drops out of the raid, from bosses. That's the easy part, and then this is the expensive part. So 25 kills of bosses, if you're killing all 7 a week, it would take you 4 weeks. If they all dropped them. Which, more often than not, they do drop. So it would probably take you 4, maybe 5 weeks to get all those. And, oh, that would just be insane, considering, the next raid will be out. But you can always go back and get it, because it'll probably still be a decent, if not better weapon than what you'll get out of the next raid anyway. I've been working my professions. Check it out. What button? P for spellbook. Professions. Yay, 300 jewel crafting. I changed my skinning, which I couldn't remember having on this guy, honestly. But it was max leveled. I just never really skinned. I always forgot to. But I dumped that and picked up jewel crafting, and I'm keeping mining only until my jewel crafting is maxed. And then I believe I'm going to drop my mining and pick up enchanting and level that up. Basically, I'm looking to make this guy as best he can with great raiding professions, and mining just really isn't doing it. Jewel crafting will help immensely, and enchanting certainly will too. But that's about it for this video, guys. I thank you very much for watching. As I said, this is my first week of my WoW update. I plan on coming out with them every Friday, and we'll see how it goes, I guess, down the road. If you liked the video, please be sure to thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next Friday in the next WoW/game update.